Talking about diabetes and hypertension and bone diseases, osteoporosis.
Prostate cancer is now the most common cancer.
And arteriosclerosis and cancer and autoimmune disease.
We have unprecedented amount of type 2 diabetes in our children, and we're starting to see hypertension in our children in grammar school.
It's estimated that this year cancer will become the leading killer in this country.
I have it right here. I've read it, and it says reducing environmental cancer risk, what we can do now. And this is 240 pages that anybody can Google and read. And what this report says, in essence, is we are getting cancer from the chemicals. It is from what we're eating, it's the poisons on our food, it's the chemicals in our cosmetics, it's the radiation exposure, cell phones, electronics that we don't have any protection from them. It's from imbalanced hormones, it's from toxins in our household.
Our bodies are comprised of billions of molecular cells held together by electronic bonds. Sometimes these molecules are held together by a weak bond and can split apart, resulting in an unstable molecule with an unpaired electron. This molecule is known as a free radical. Some free radicals occur normally in our bodies through metabolism. However, there are many environmental factors that can cause an excess of free radicals, such as pollution, radiation, cigarette smoke, and herbicides. In addition, stress, lack of exercise, and lack of sleep. These free radicals will start attacking healthy nearby cells in an attempt to replace their missing electron. When the attacked molecule loses its electron, it becomes a free radical itself. This can cause a chain reaction to occur, resulting in the disruption of millions of nearby molecules.
Free radical cells attack healthy cells. It is universally agreed that the free radical cell is the main causal factor in most cancer. Scientists around the world now believe that free radicals could be the causal factor in every known disease, not just cancer.
What I learned is that my blood goes into rouleau formation when I use a computer or a mobile phone. This type of clumping interferes with the release of oxygen and the removal of waste products like carbon dioxide. What are the consequences of rouleau formation? Poor circulation resulting in lower oxygen transport to cells and reduced waste removal. What are the symptoms someone may experience? Headaches and fatigue, difficulty concentrating, numbness, tingling, and cold extremities, and possibly heart and blood pressure problems, including risk of stroke.
And we know that hypercoagulable states, sludgy blood, is the most common cause of stroke, heart attack, cancers, tumors, neurodegenerative disease, diabetes. There's so much toxins in our bloodstream, and our blood becomes so viscous, it becomes thick.
Today we're going to cover a critical system, inflammation and immune balance. This is a core system in the body that underlies almost all disease. And it's about hidden inflammation. It's not the inflammation that you know about when you have a sore throat or a sprained ankle or a rash. It's deep, hidden, smoldering inflammation that you can't tell you have. And the only way you know it is by getting a blood test. And it relates to every modern disease. Not just asthma and arthritis and infections and autoimmune disease, things you know about, but things like dementia and heart attacks and cancer and diabetes and obesity. These are all connected deeply to inflammation. So let's talk for a minute about the causes. The causes are rampant in our environment. Our diet, we have a very poor diet. We call it a standard American diet, and it's a diet full of sugar, trans fats, processed food, and lack of exercise. All of these promote inflammation. Stress, another big factor that causes inflammation. We know that stress is a big trigger for immune problems. Hidden allergens, things in our diet like gluten, dairy, we may not know we're eating, that are triggering allergic responses that create inflammation in our body. Hidden infections, even like bad gums and bad teeth, lead to heart disease in many cases. Toxins in our environment like mercury and lead, pesticides. And lastly, molds. All of these promote inflammation.